Hi guys, welcome back. So, it seems like the market is digesting the CPI number pretty well. Like I said yesterday, before the closing yesterday afternoon, there was some selling off. So it seems like part of the selling pressure was digested for the fear of the CPI number reported today. And so this morning, it opened up running up and then did a really quick dive, but had a V-shaped recovery pretty soon. Nasdaq was up and Russell 2000 was down, so that means all the small caps were down. It actually had broken the 5 MA, so it looks like it still has some room to drop, but it should be able to get supported by the 10 moving average, which will be 229 tomorrow, so it should be at the support now. So I'm expecting it to rebound tomorrow. So the market is up in general. A lot of the big tech stocks are up, but a lot of our growth stocks, the smaller caps, are down. Like I suspected yesterday, that when the market, the mega cap is consolidating, resting, and then it would have room for the smaller caps to run. But it won't last forever because the money rotating between different sectors are faster than we think. So that's why I said we don't need to be too greedy now and know when to take profit, especially the meme stocks that had gone up so much, like AMC and GME. So today GME went down 27%, but right now it's reached the support, so it might bounce back up tomorrow. Anyways, my point is just I gave a friendly reminder because I think the money is rotating very fast, and us retail investors getting FOMO and chasing all the ones that's flying might end up just holding the bag for a while. So instead, we should take profit for the stocks that's gone up high and buy the dip for the lower ones. Some of the stocks that's still at the bottom that have not run up yet. For example, some of the stocks that were running up pretty strong before had a really strong dip as well today, while some other stocks that were beaten down constantly before and instead went up today, like the dip we bought for TAL the other day, and today it was up still even though most of the growth stocks were down. It actually opened up to be 13% increase and then slowly went back down and closed to be 7.6. And also VNET, I said that I don't want to open position that's already gone up so high. I don't want to chase, but instead I want to buy the dip for the ones that's still lying down on the floor. So I just rotate from the ones that fly high and then move it to the ones that's not popped yet or not had a strong rebound yet. That way we can avoid a big correction like today, because today a lot of the stocks that grew very well in the last few weeks, a lot of them had a big correction, like 10%, 20% even, because money is moving so fast. So this is the way we can lock in profit and also the trailing stop limit, or keep moving up the stop profit limit, just in case it suddenly turns south is faster than we think. Like QuantumScape QS, this is typical as what they say, climbing up with stairs and coming down with elevator, right? I said yesterday I thought I sold at 32.2, but then end up my order expire and I thought it was fate that wants me to keep my shares. Turns out it was the institutions that want me to keep my shares. So wiped out a lot of my profit. But right now it's at the support level of 27.2. So I don't see point to sell at the support level. If it breaks the support, yeah, maybe. At most, I'll just lose part of my profit. I'm still not at loss. For now, I think it can rebound to maybe 29 to 30. So if you want to get out, you can take profit first. So that's why in the recent few days, I kept reminding everyone to not FOMO, not chase. There are plenty other opportunities. The good stocks still lying down on the floor that had not run up yet, that's driven by short sellers, or stocks that had gone up can have a dip later. Example would be like EH. 2 days ago, I said that I think EH can go up to 43 and come back down to the 35 to 36 range. And it went up to 42.5 yesterday, close to 43, and came back down to as low as 35.6 today. So this is up and down 16%. So if the people FOMO in on this day, because yesterday at the pre-market it was up a lot and then it opened up quite high and ran up to 43.5. So some people could not take it anymore and FOMO in, and it would dip fast right away and you may not even have time to react, and then you are down 15%. It's quite hard to take. So people might end up cutting loss in the end. I remember on these 2 days, my Discord members would message me and say that that's it, I'm buying EH because it kept running up. But the thing is, no stocks can keep running up with no stop. So I would say be patient, not to worry that it would go back up to 100 like this. It doesn't happen. This is nearly impossible. Unless we get the certificate from the government tomorrow. But I don't see this happening. So you don't need to have FOMO, but you can slowly build your position back if you had sold it before. Now 35 to 36, it's a support level that it has reached today, but I don't know if it's strong enough. Otherwise, you have support at around 33 and 29. If you bought the dip today and it has some rebound tomorrow, you will see it meets a resistance, and if it doesn't pass through, you can take profit for the part that you bought the dip today. It's not a must, it's up to you. Maybe you can also hold it and slowly buy the dip every time it dips, because we don't know how far it can dip. Also, it depends on the market, the money rotation between sectors. Right now, the resistance is at 39. Today, a lot of the smaller cap stocks were down quite a bit, but my portfolio was up in general, and not because TAL was growing well, but because, as you know, there's no surprise that because I'm quite heavy on LKCO and it grew 18% today. It was this morning I shared on the Discord. I said I bought back some of the shares I trimmed for Mesa and LKCO this morning. So I bought back LKCO at the cost of 1.52 for 20,000 shares. Because last time I sold on this day for 1.6, and I also bought some back at 1.42, and this morning I got more back before the pop. So it had a nice run up of 18%, but after hours down 2.8% for now. Yesterday I said this is looking like broken out the long time triangle, broke out back test, now it's running again. Now there is no specific news to support this run up, maybe some speculation on the court case, because the DOD had extended 30 more days to gather more evidence. So it should be sometime by the end of June. We're getting near here. So right now we are having a run up without much volume. But if we really can win the case, then a lot of people can start to trade LKCO again. Then maybe we can pick up the volume like back in February. Or it could be institutions that know more news about the company than we do. The news that's not announced yet. As we have been speculating, like I said yesterday, I think they are working with many more clients that we don't know yet. And the company said that they would start to give out more news and connect with investors in the future. They think it's a good time to do it now, especially if we can win the case. And since they already had set up the Twitter account recently, it means they really are working on that. So maybe it's a possibility that the institution actually know the news before we do. That is driving it to take off. Especially right now, autonomous drive, the EV is getting really into the prime time soon. So the timing for LKCO is good also. Now, I said that during these past weeks, we need to enjoy the short squeeze that drives a good run up. And we saw many stocks have a nice rebound, nice run up, and I think it's driven by short squeeze, a lot of them. So instead of chasing the ones that's already gone up, it's very difficult to do risk management. Maybe we can think about what other stocks that have not been short squeezed yet. And I have a suspicion that it would possibly be SOS, because remember, it was shorted by institution on this day and caused a big crash. And then ever since, it has been going downward trend from the highest of 15 to the lowest of 2.7. This is the short volume for SOS to be 5.6 million shares shorted. Now that's 26%. That is a lot of short volume. As we see in the recent days, the short interest kept going up. With Yibang, ticker symbol EBON, it was shorted on this day and it has gone down from 13 to also 2, the lowest. 9 City, ticker symbol NCTY, that's crazy, from the highest of 89 to the lowest of 11, wiping out 80% of the value. Remember, on this day there was the Reddit short squeeze that drove up SOS, but then it went back down with the market correction. So would they come back the second time? It's possible. So if you want to gamble on short squeeze, maybe you can throw a little bit pocket chain here and there to see if you are lucky and you hit on one. I don't know, but I think someday we're gonna see a lot of the stocks that had been shorted by the institutions before would fight back, because most of those reports, while some were true, but most of them were accusing something without much evidence and also a lot of objective point of view and taking advantage of people's fear on the company, on fraud issue, and also sometimes the fear for Chinese companies because it's not enough transparency. So they're taking advantage of that. So maybe one day the ones that's been shorted before would take the chance to fight back. Maybe even QuantumScape would be one of the choices. It has been so much shorted. I said before that all the Tesla fans have the urge to short QuantumScape because when they came out, they claimed to be making better battery than Tesla. So a lot of Tesla fans got offended there and went ahead to short the stock. And we know the Tesla gang is a big group. And also because they don't have the actual product yet, it will take a while and we haven't even seen the prototype. So it's very easy to short this stock because it's abstract. It's not concrete or physical product that people see for real. It's very easy to short. There is short squeeze every day in different stocks, different sector. And if we're lucky, maybe we can catch the wind if the music is not over yet, given the fact that the market is still up and running and the hype is still here, the retail investors have not left, then the music is still on, okay? Now, if you have enjoyed this video, please give me a big like and write me a great comment, and I'll see you tomorrow. That's it, guys. Hope you can find my videos helpful. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and give me a big like. Thank you.